Genau, das war eigentlich so eine Art Schlüsselidee zu sagen, wir haben eigentlich einen seltsam vergleichbaren Moment, wenn man Ostberlin vergleicht mit dem fiktiven Capital, also mit dem Kapitol von Panem 15 Jahre nach einem Krieg, nach einem Bürgerkrieg in Panem, der sozusagen aber auch in die Stadt eine Zerstörung reingetragen hat und sozusagen einen Wiederaufbau jetzt mit sich bringt und sozusagen eine Stadt ist, die sich im Begriff ist, nochmal neu zu erfinden oder selbst zu finden und in eine Form zu finden und also eben zwischen dieser Bedrohung und der Einschüchterung und der Verführung hin und her pendelt und das konnte man, finde oder kann man ganz gut in Berlin darstellen.
Vielen Dank. Francis, I've learned that you are a big fan of Berlin, and what can you tell us about filming in Berlin and the collaboration with Studio Babelsberg, who co-produced the movie?
Yeah, I mean, when Uli and I first started working together, we decided to do a little research. We knew we both wanted to shoot in practical locations as much as possible, and started to sort of search around and see what felt right. And we discovered that we really wanted primarily to shoot in Berlin. We found an amazing location in Poland as well, and some places in Cologne and Düsseldorf and Duisburg. But Berlin was really like where we thought the capital was going to be, and we started to focus on the sort of Reconstruction era after the war and started to look at the architecture that felt right for us and had the most possibility for us, and so it easily became the choice for where to primarily shoot the film.
Yeah, and I saw that your name is printed on the Studio Babelsberg bag, among other very well-known directors.
Yes, yeah. Yeah, no, Studio Babelsberg's always been like a great partner to us, and they were a great partner when we shot for a short time here on the original series. In fact, one sort of fun little fact is one of our big locations in this movie was the very last location of the original series. And we had shot a small scene that was supposed to be with Phil Hoffman, who was no longer with us, unfortunately. But we finished this very emotional scene, and then we ended up having the champagne toast for the wrap of the entire franchise in one of the locations that we shot in for this movie. So it was this kind of nice emotional way of coming back into Berlin.
Fantastic, thank you so much. And now it's your turn. Oh, I see Paris in the first row.
Yeah.
Please wait for your microphone. Oh, we have it here.
Hi, I'm Pavis from RTL. So nice meeting you. Let me say, great movie. It was so much fun for me watching this, and all good job. Well done. But the most important thing for me in this movie, because I'm a science fiction film, is not only the production design, it's the chemistry between Rachel and Tom, because you are both so amazing. So I just wanted to ask Francis, how was it for you finding these two people? And how was it for you when you get in the casting process? Was it just the telephone was ringing, or was it just you maybe go to the whole process? So how did you enter the project? And Francis, how easy or how hard was it for you to find these two perfect people?
I'll start. So Rachel was probably the first call that I made. She was the first choice to play Lucy Gray, and she happened to be in London about to start a movie, and I was in London to do a score for my previous movie. And we sat down and met at a restaurant. And usually these meetings last for about an hour, and this one lasted 4 hours. And we talked about the book, and we talked about the character, and we talked about the music. There were some tears that were shed. There was like an amazing connection. But anyway, I knew she was going to be Lucy Gray. Tom, for me, we saw lots and lots and lots of people. He kind of came out of the blue. I was in Germany, I was on a train going to Duisburg to scout, and his audition came through. And he just blew everybody away. I mean, he had the big blue eyes, which was going to be a great sort of connection to Donald Sutherland. I was like, I can see how somebody like this could age and feel a little bit physically like him. But he's so talented. He's Juilliard trained. He's very good at his craft. We knew that he was going to be able to hit all the emotional needs of the character journey. And he's also just has a sophistication and an intelligence, which is also the thing that's really important, especially when you want to believe that a character or an actor is going to be able to sort of grow into somebody in Donald Sutherland's shoes, because he has real sophistication and intelligence. Tom had that. Last thing I'll say is once we knew we had the two of them, we wanted to do a chemistry test. And Tom was in New York, Rachel was in London, I think I was in France somewhere. And I asked Rachel to sing. There was a song that I love that is very much in the sort of tone of the music in the movie, which is Wildwood Flower, an a cappella version from the Carter family. And I just wanted Tom to watch. And so we were all on Zoom, and I shut my screen off. And she just sang the most beautiful a cappella version of Wildwood Flower. And I think Tom was kind of stunned. But it was just seeing the two of them, the way she sang it and the way he watched her, that we knew that the chemistry was going to be there. And it was actually a really pretty magical moment. So.
Sure. How do I follow that? That was very complimentary.
Thank you. A lot of nice things.
I think the chemistry read was the moment where I knew that we had chemistry. Which is, I guess, the whole point of that. I was in New York and there was a heat wave, and we'd been through a series of auditions, and I guess it was the final kind of hurdle to make sure that Rachel and I fit together. So we were on Zoom, and it was this massive heat wave in New York, and I was sweating. And I remember getting on. Do you remember I was saying, I'm sorry, all my AC is not working, and it's too hot, and I was like sweating, and I was like, I'll do my best. And Rachel came on, and we did the scene, and then she sang the song, and the minute she started singing, I forgot about everything else. Like, it was like my sweat glands closed up, and everything that was going on in the world of my life just kind of like was drowned out by the song, and the scene just kind of opened up, and this was through Zoom, which is, hard to connect with someone as it is. And I kind of left that going, oh, that's Snow and Lucy Gray. No matter what is going on in the world with them, his family are struggling, and he's trying to provide for his family at the beginning of the movie. But once he meets Lucy Gray, it's like her singing drowns all the noise out, and everything makes sense, and he wants to fight for her. And I think it's the first time in his life as a character that he almost becomes at least as close to selfless as Snow can be. And it's because of her, and I think that is a credit to Rachel's talent and beautiful voice, that I kind of knew where that lived. Yeah.
Too many compliments on this side of the table. I mean, truly, there's not much more I can add because the story's been told, but I will say when it comes to, you can't fake chemistry. It has to be a natural thing. It's very hard to find people that you're comfortable with, which is where the chemistry comes from, and it's an inherent sense of comfort with your scene partner. And I had that with Tom immediately. All of the scenes that we had to do together before the day would really begin, before shooting would start, we would rehearse with Francis, and we would talk things through, what felt comfortable coming out of our mouths. A lot of that is credit to Michael Arndt and Mike Lassley, who wrote our script, but also just to Tom and I reading through it and talking about what made us comfortable, what made sense for the characters, because no one knows your character better than you. You're in their body every day. And it was very comfortable to settle into the body of Lucy Gray while Tom was in the body of Snow.
Well done, thank you.
Some more compliments. The second row, the lady. Hi, my name is